The New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Marcus Stroman gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Stroman looks in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pilar is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ball game. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitor's bullpen. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting third,
Aaron Hicks steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
High in the air out to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Being waved home now is Gardner. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
And that's a good job in that situation. You'd love a base hit, but hey, the bottom line is you've got to produce a run, and he did.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Bautista. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Mark Teixeira. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
batting fifth, right fielder.
Here's Carlos Beltran. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Goins is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Masahiro Tanaka gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, strike one. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Steve, what are the keys to success for them today?
Well, you got to chip away. You're down by 2 after the top of the first, and that doesn't guarantee they're not going to score more runs as this game goes along, but find a way to get yourself back in this game.
Striding into the box, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Hot shot to third. Gloved by Headley. Throw on to first, 2 gone. With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, kind of strangely, Holiday has a bit of a reputation for rewarding the high strike. You know, and that hitters sometimes because the pitcher.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Oh, man. Well, one thing you can say about this guy, he doesn't hit many fence scrapers. I mean, look where this thing comes down. There aren't too many guys that are going to visit that area of the yard. That is way out of here.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. And an easy play out there for Headley, and that ends the inning. The sights in. Brian McCann makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
High and deep to straightaway right. Bautista ranging back to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Brian McCann. And it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead. Here's Chase Headley. Down the first baseline. Colabello scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, the center fielder in this one, as good as anybody out there in the field. Has a lot of speed, can cover a lot of ground, and most importantly, he's very reliable.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Saunders is after it. 2 gone. Didi Gregorius into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. popped up. Goins settles under it near second. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. One for the Bombers here on the home run by Brian McCann. Onto the bottom. Leading off the inning, Russell Martin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Catcher, Russell Martin.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. And it's quickly 0-2. Tanaka's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike three called, and that's going to be out number one.
You don't need to be a lip reader or an expert in body language to know that he was not thrilled with that call. You know, just about every umpire has a different interpretation of what a high strike should be, but none of them like it when guys carry on like this. You got to be careful.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play, and they're going to take care of him at first.
Kevin Pillar is in with two away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Out in front of it, strike one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. A nice daytime shot there from one of the many marinas here in Toronto as we're set to go in the third inning of this one. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jacoby Ellsbury.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Stroman's ready. First pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, I think most fans would remember Jacoby Ellsbury's amazing 2011 season. That year he won a Gold Glove, a Silver Slugger, and was runner-up.
Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot for Jacoby Ellsbury as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
Up next for the Yankees, Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Saunders going back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And he's doubling his pleasure already. 2 at-bats so far, and now 2 doubles. He's looking like he's seeing the ball pretty well.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. And it's still not going to be in time as he steals third right in the face of a pitch out. The 1-0 delivery. High and deep to center field. Ranging back is Pilar. He's there and records the first out. So add one more on the sac fly as that'll make this a 5-1 game.
Yeah, and I don't even think he had any shot at throwing this guy out. A real good at-bat right there to pick up that runner from third.
The first baseman, Mark Teixeira, stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first, and they're able to get Teixeira 2 away. Carlos Beltran is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he'll step off and try again. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The catcher, number 34.
Oh, man, and with 2 outs, too. No excuse for this. You just can't keep forcing your pitcher to get 4 outs every inning. But he's going to have to do so here, as this is going to be scored a throwing error.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Bautista going back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits with 1. Ryan Goins digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
First offering on its way. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
And I think that might have been a first. The first ball they've taken the entire game.
1-1.
Sound the trumpets.
Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Not a real good effort there.
Nah, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Beltran sprinting after it. And foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Beltran on the run. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
The shortstop, number 2.
Troy Tulowitzki will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gardner going back. Gone! A 2-run home run for Troy Tulowitzki. And it's a 5-3 game now.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Third baseman,
Josh Donaldson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn, the same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Into the seats, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, interesting ploy here. He's already beaten these guys with the long ball. Now he's trying to play a little bit of small ball and bunt his way on. A good play here takes care of him, though. But for me, you got to use all your weapons as a hitter.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike one.
Boy, that's almost like taking an overhand right from the champ right there. He couldn't even think about pulling the trigger that time.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run. Chase Headley is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Hard liner toward short, but there to take it in is Tulowitzki, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second base.
Now to the plate, Starlin Castro. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit in the air to right field. Bautista has a read on it, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Didi Gregorius in now, popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Swing and a liner. Foul. Right side. Goins has got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees lead it 5-3. Russell Martin is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Looking up is Gardner. And it's gone. A solo shot for Russell Martin. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
You want to talk about instant offense? How about the first pitch of the inning? He's just hoping to get ahead here with a first pitch strike, but now all of a sudden, he's got a guy circling the bases.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris.
Stepping in now, Chris Colabello. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. On the move is Beltran. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's one away. Kevin Pillar digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder
Michael Saunders is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 2 out, nobody on. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And he falls behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Jays get one back on the solo home run. We played 4. It's the Yankees 5, the Jays 4. Jacoby Ellsbury heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Drew Hutchison is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Leading off for the Yankees, center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
Ground ball right side. Backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder
Brett Gardner steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he is in there. Aaron Hicks will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time.
Yeah, and what do you know? He's got a good chance to get another RBI on a sac fly right here.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Fly ball out toward right field. Bautista giving chase. And he makes the catch for the second out. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
Well, you knew this was definitely going to be close, and that turned out to be a pretty good throw home from out there in right field. But it's going to wind up being just a little too late to get his man.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 4. Leading off the inning, Ryan Goins. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Tanaka into his motion. First pitch on its way. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Ripped on the ground to first. Teixeira's got it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 2, Troy.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And danger now is standing in as the fine shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Oh, and he misses it. Around second, Tulowitzki heading for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, the sun is definitely out, and it is a factor, but boy, that's a ball he should have had. You got to shield that sun with your glove, use glasses, flip downs, anything, but you got to catch that baseball.
Josh Donaldson will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And that'll be the 4th wide one, so put runners at the corners here with 1 man gone.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. And here's ball 4 on the intentional pass as that'll now load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
So stepping in, Jose Bautista, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Russell Martin steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away.
Yeah, and this is one of those make-or-break moments in a ballgame, Matt. You don't want to let an opportunity like this in the middle innings get away from you.
Belted high in the air out to left. Gardner looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His second home run of the game, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
And on the mound, when he got that second out, you had a feeling maybe he's going to work his way out of this. Well, think again. That's a worst outcome possible right there.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Colabello.
Into the box, Chris Colabello. As this is grounded foul off to the left, it's strike one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Carlos Beltran will stand in to lead things off here in what's now a brand new ball game.
Yeah, and how about that last half inning? Now it's up to these guys to respond. Maybe punch back, if you will.
Alex Rodriguez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
13, Alex Rodriguez.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. A solo home run here for Alex Rodriguez. And it's now an 8-7 ball game. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bautista on the move. But this will land foul shy of the wall. He's set. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready with the 0-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for route number 1. Starlin Castro steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Rob Refsnyder will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 64, Rob Refsnyder.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. He's running towards second, down the third baseline. Donaldson's there, and he's safe. Didi Gregorius will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Bautista is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Gary Sanchez. We'll see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Sanchez.
And he lays off there 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Yankees, and it comes courtesy of Alex Rodriguez. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Yankees 7. Alex Rodriguez will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 13, Alex
Rob Refsnyder will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Rob Refsnyder.
Gary Sanchez will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center.
Sanchez.
Kevin Pillar will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th.
Kevin Pillar.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Grounder down the line at third. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Now batting,
Michael Saunders will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Grounded to the right. Teixeira is up with it to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Ryan Goins steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they jump ahead by 3.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Troy Tulowitzki will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here as he never really found his groove in this one. Dylan Betances is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
Troy Tulowitzki will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
And now he gets to face some fresh meat. He's already got one homer in this game, remember.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
Third baseman, number 20.
Josh Donaldson will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Betances is ready. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Hit hard on the ground at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. You can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
And a ball, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the room.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His second of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll go after the first pitch here and pop one up over toward the left side of the infield. Headley is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We're through 6 full. The Blue Jays on top, 12-7.
Leading off for the Yankees,
Brett Gardner is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Steve Delabar is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
50, Steve Delabar.
Leading off the inning, Brett Gardner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Now batting.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Aaron Hicks will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
7 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Pulled toward right center field. Bautista on the run. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. Being waved home now is Gardner. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that play was just an absolute mess. I mean, if you want to see a manager lose his mind, try letting a guy score from first on an error. And that's an absolute gift of a run there.
Here's the first baseman, Mark Teixeira, now as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw will get him at first for out number 1, but on the play another run will come in to score. Alex Rodriguez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Now batting, catcher.
Standing in now, Rob Refsnyder. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Comes set and the 0-1. Line toward right center. That gets down and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting,
Chase Headley will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Runner goes for second. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this will get by him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. Around third and being waved on home. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
I should have known better than to think that this thing wasn't going to get any closer. With all the runs that both these teams have put up, I'm going to stay away from making any more predictions.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Starlin Castro. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive.
And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. Headley's around third, heading for the plate. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. Didi Gregorius will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Roberto Ozuna will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th.
number 54, Roberto Osuna.
Didi Gregorius gets a chance to pile on here. He'll bat with 5 runs already in and a good shot at making it 6.
Oh, my gosh, it's been like batting practice out there so far this inning. Let's see if it continues. Heck, give me a bat.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, and the defense holds. That's a big second out with the go-ahead run still stuck at third base. And now the chances are much brighter that they can get out of this with the game still tied.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. Drilled on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. As 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. Russell Martin will stand in to lead things off here in, can you believe it, a tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k. And I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Rodriguez on the move, and that's the first out of the inning.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Stepping in now, Chris Colabello. This is line to left. Gardner is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, and they've taken a 1-run lead.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup's going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Now batting.
Here's Michael Saunders now. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo shot down the line in right as they've taken a 2-run lead. Ivan Nova will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning.
Ivan Nova.
Ryan Goins will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Calling for it, Castro. And the inning is over. They get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard.
Hitting on for the Yankees.
Brett Gardner comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Pilar. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. 1 away, and the dangerous Mark Teixeira strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And the throw is late at first, so they can't get anybody out. Alex Rodriguez will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet, so this is no small task.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Rob Refsnyder steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it by 2 in this wild affair. Troy Tulowitzki takes some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Hit hard to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 20.
Josh Donaldson steps in. He scored after reaching on a single his last time up. And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. Edwin Encarnacion stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Dalton Pompey will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose Bautista.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away. Russell Martin is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Lifted in the air to center field. Sanchez is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And the throw in gets away from him.
No, he's safe. He's safe.
So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Chris Colabello digs in now after lining out in his last try. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Dalton Pompey is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Chase Headley will start things off here in the ninth. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ballgame.
Yeah, I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hammers it to deep right field. Bautista racing back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 14.
Starlin Castro will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
These guys are just making it much too easy for them out there now. I mean, they're down by a bunch, yet the first 2 guys both make first pitch outs.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Pilar's there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And I, for one, thought this game would never end. I mean, I've seen basketball games that were lower scoring than this. But you know what? Give these guys credit. They were able to finally get the job done.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score.